Right, how's everyone doing? I just want to talk about the Amico real quick now. I'm hearing more bad news and some good news about the entire VCS, So, what, I'm going to start with the good news first, right? I've heard that Tommy Tallarico's cousin is Stephen Turler of Aerosmith. So, there's a chance that, he could give Tommy Tallarico the money that Intellivision need to pay off these debts and to get the Amico built and shipped out to backers and stuff. So that's the good news, that like Tommy Tallarico's cousin is Stephen Turler of Aerosmith. So, and we'll see if if Stephen Turler gives his cousin the money that he needs, something like 10 million. But I suppose people are saying that even if he does give him this money, that's just paying off the debts. But once the debts are paid, hopefully, I'm hoping that they actually start building the Amicos and at least shipping them out to backers that help fund it in the first place, and investors, payback investors as well. So that's the good news. So do I think that'll happen? Possibly. It depends on if they like each other or not, if they're good cousins. I don't know. People are saying that they're Italians, and when it comes to family, they don't turn their backs on each other. So, if that's the case, then I say he will get the money from Stephen Turler, because Stephen Turler, Aerosmith, is a big band now. I'm sure he's got more than enough to give him 10 million to pay off the debts. But who knows? It could be more than 10 million, it could be less than 10 million. But do I think it'll happen? Yeah, it could. Like I said, I don't know. We have to wait and see, But according to the Intellivision website and according to Wikipedia, it says that the Amico would be delayed indefinitely. So, until that changes, then it'll never come out, And so that's the good news about the Intellivision Amico. That it turns out that. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. This is what I've heard from other people, that Tommy Tallarico's cousin is Stephen Turler of Aerosmith, and that he might give him the money that he needs to keep Intellivision afloat and pay off these debts and stuff. We'll wait and see. So, now, the bad news, more bad news. Right, okay. This SEC filing that details how much debt Amico is in and all the other problems that they have. What I'm saying? They're not paying off their Chinese manufacturers to build the things, and all other sorts of problems, right? Now, it turns out that the Smash JT and a bunch of people knew about this before it went live, before it went public. And Tommy Tallarico was telling them how to deal with negative people and how to deal with people regarding this, because it's all bad news in this SEC filing when it comes to Intellivision. And Tommy Tallarico was telling them all this information and telling them how to deal with negative people. And so I'm talking about all the bad things that Intellivision are in debt, they don't have a console, their UI and their games are not ready, so all this bad stuff, and that Phil Adam, former guy over at Clico Chameleon, is involved. Now, they didn't want the public to know about this, it turns out, right? That's why they had a secret meeting, so none of this would come out, but it did. And it turned out that Smash JT exposed all this, and now they're angry at him for exposing all this. So, things aren't looking good, but like I said, a bit of good news, whether it's true or not, with Stephen Turler. We'll see what happens. But me personally, I still think that until we go into Wikipedia and it tells me that manufacturing date of Amigo and so forth, but right now it says delayed indefinitely. That means forever. Because like I said, this SEC filing says that they're 10 million in debt, right? And right now they're in the fourth round of campaign funding. They're trying to raise money, right, to keep the company afloat, and that's without building the Amigos around, just to keep the place up and running, to keep the lights on, but to pay them as well, because they're not doing this for free either. So it's looking shady. Every day there's more and more bad news than good news, but this is a big bit of good news. Stephen Turler, will he fork out the money? Maybe, yeah. They're saying yes because their family and the Italians never turned their back on family, and okay, we'll see what happens, But until we go to Wikipedia and I see a manufacturing date for the Amico, we'll just have to take it as I see it, delayed indefinitely. So, yeah, I just want to make a quick video about that. Like I said, I hope the Amico comes out, and I hope the people that backed it and support it get what they want, um, you know. But at the same time, still, I'd want the system to be good. Like if I was a fan of Amico, I'd want it to be able to, emulate, Sega Mega Drive games, Super Nintendo games, any system, just like the Atari VCS can. I want to be able to play Game Pass games on it. I want to be able to play Stage on it, just like I can with the VCS. I want to be able to use any controller I want. But the Amico is set up for like a family co-op sort of play. So all these things don't seem to be. It's not capable. It's not capable of these things like the Atari VCS can, and it's not set up with that in mind. But the specs, the specs of the Amigo is really underpowered. So it's not going to be able to do anything like the VCS can. So I don't know, so if it ever did come out, unless all I can see, it's focused on the family people, the casual people, just like the Wii was, and even though the Wii, people have different opinions on the Wii. Some people love it, some people don't really like it, but with the Wii, Nintendo's goal was to focus on the casual crowd. And mission successful, sold over 100 million units of the Wii. It wasn't really catered towards gamers, but there were a few good games on the Wii, but mostly catered to the casuals, family, all that sort of stuff. Now, the Amico was trying to do something similar, except with weaker hardware, in my opinion, and it's banking on that. So if it did come out, I don't think it'd do as well as the Wii, because the Wii had some good exclusive games. I can't think of any offhand, but they did. There's the Wii with in television. It's old games been remade with better graphics, and that's about it. There's no third party support of any sort at the moment. And the Atari VCS has the same problem, but that's where the emulation comes into play through Chrome. You can play all these other games, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario Brothers, you name it, Double Dragon, whatever. And Steam Arcade, is awesome in the VCS as well. You can play Commodore 64s, ZX Spectrum, whatever you want. But so the Amico is going to be limited in what it can do, So, but who knows? It might take off if it comes out. You never know. There's a lot of casual gamers out there, but would they be drawn to this thing? And now the price has gone up for the Amigo to $250 to $350. So I don't know. It's not looking good. The VCS rate is still 300 to 400, right? And I think the price for that needs to come down. But in my opinion, with the VCS, even at that price, it can do a lot more than the Amico can. You can stream Disney Plus, Netflix. You can use it, for work stuff if you want to. It has all these options. It's very flexible. Whereas the VCS is only focused on casual games, family games, and television games, and that's about it. There's nothing else. There's no variety. But who knows if it comes out and we get some traction, and some developers might make something for it. But look, I said, it's very underpowered. It's I think it's even weaker than the Wii specs. You know what I mean? Based on what I've seen, so we wait and see what happens. But like, I hope it does well. Because like I said, competition is good. It makes like Atari would work hard. Atari would work hard and to make better games and stuff like that. Or I don't know, But Atari know that they can't take risks. They can't spend a whole lot of money on something that might not turn out. And that's why like Atari are very slow at releasing games, is because they know that they can't risk tons of money on something. I mean, they had to be slow and make sure what they're bringing out is going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying to you? Because Atari can't afford to release stinkers at a constant rate on the VCS, because they'll be out of money and they'll be out of business. From their past mistakes, when they rushed out games that weren't ready for the 2600, and that's what really made the whole thing come crashing down. Consumers lost interest because Atari was putting out mediocre games. So Atari can't even afford to do anything like that even once. You know what I mean? What I mean, like back in the day, you had Pac-Man. That was a real huge disaster. E.T. and that's it. Now at the time, Atari was a worldwide name. Atari today are nowhere near that, so they can't afford to make multiple fuck ups, if you know what I'm saying. So that's why, because people are saying like it's nearly March, and all we're getting are these like DOSBox games that are like flight sims and stuff like this. Well, like it takes time to make a game, especially if you're a small company like Atari is. But the games will come, like, it's gonna be awesome. Just patience, At least Atari are doing their very best, and they're not bullshitting people. You know what I mean? So, and if they do make a mistake, or if they fuck up, it's only a small fuck up at the moment anyway. So, they're my opinions. So I hope everyone has a good day. Take care, bye bye.